Alright guys, so I'm on Tesla 15-minute chart. So alright, let's say I'm looking at this particular chart and I have really no idea what I'm looking for. Alright, now for me, like I said, I use my Fibonacci setup, so I know how to trade. So let me give you an example. I mean, we clearly see that this is a previous day high. This green, we pierced it, we came back in. This was a bit of easy particular trade to take. If we kind of trend trading it, get down to the 61%, it crossed 11.8. All right, boom, we out of the trade, we good. Okay, let's say we want to use ChatGPT. I'm on a 15-minute chart. You can use any time frame. So what I want to do is I want to go up here to this icon, take a snapshot, and I want to copy the image. And I'm going to go over to ChatGPT. And this is what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to hit paste. All right. So I'm going to paste it so it's there. So I could then say, all right, based on this Tesla, that's all right, Tesla chart. What is bullish, bearish, what are your entry and exit for both? Let's just go with that. Alright. So this is what it's giving me. Current setup summary: prices attempted to recover the local bottom around the 297.82. There's a clear lower high, lower low structure, still a short-term downtrend. Current price 308. Last rejection was just under 312, which is now short-term resistance. So then it gives this. All right, so bearish entry between 308, 310, which they're saying now. He's saying now. All right, your TP would be 302. Your stop loss would be at 313. So you got a 65% probability that the bearish thing will play out. All right. Now, so basically, what we see here, we see the where's my tool? Right here. All right, so here we go. We got a low, higher low, and then you got this lower low right here because it broke this, and then you just got a higher low right here, and this is what we're anticipating that possibly could happen. Okay. Now, with that being said, you can use that, and you can use your own targets as well too. So we can do something like this. So this is an impulse. All right, and then these can be some areas where price could head to as well. But anyway, you can use this. So all right, so why this setup bearish bias is stronger right now due to the series of lower highs and retests. The last candle showed a push up into supply, but hasn't broken the market structure yet. All right, then they give you a step-by-step bearish play in a short between 308, 310. Place your stop loss above swing high. Your first target is 302, second, boom. Step-by-step for the bullish play. All right, wait for a break above the 312 with volume. Enter long at 312 plus. Stop loss on the breakout zone of 308. First target would be 318. All right, and what you could do is this. All right, let's say I copy this, so you don't have to keep toggling back and forth. All right, let me take this off, and you just go ahead and paste this on the chart, and there you go. You can read the notes from here, and you can play it like that. So just being real smart. All right, remember, most people lose in this game because they're gambling. They're gambling like, look, slow down. This market's going to be here. It's going to be here, all right? It's not going anywhere. You're going to get opportunities, okay? Um, let's look at Bitcoin. Okay, so I can do the same. I can go up here, copy image. Let's go back. All right, and then I can do my paste. And I can basically give it the same thing. What did I say up here? All right, so based on this Bitcoin chart, what is the probability of it being bullish or bearish? What are your entry and exit for both? Now you notice that I do both, all right? Because, and then I ask for the probability, because whatever the highest probability, that's where I wanna go. All right, so anything probably around 60% and above, definitely want to look at. Okay, now this is a 70% probability. All right, down here, I just went and came down here. All right, gave you the TP stop loss 70%, 30%. Okay, so I'll be looking for bullish setups. That's it. All right, and they give you why this setup. All right, and they give you the step by step. I could do this. All right, I could copy it, and I can go ahead and I just look somewhere and maybe just post it somewhere over here. Boom, right there, right. And of course, once this play is over with, you can delete this and you can keep it moving or whatnot, right? So you got a lot of people probably trying to short in here. Now let me do this. Let's look at CoinGlass. I'm sorry, the coin market, coin glass. All right, and then I can maybe do something like this. Let's see. Let's go down to liquidations. Go down to Bitcoin. All right, and then I can say, okay, based off. Let's try this. Okay, based on 4-hour time frame. 78% are short in Bitcoin using CoinGlass sentiment. What is the contrarian outlook for that? Since it knows I'm a contrarian, it may do it. So if 78 are short according to CoinGlass sentiment time frame, here's the contrarian interpretation. Look what it say. Outlook bullish. Here's why. Crowded short, feel for a squeeze. When the majority is short, the market is primed for short squeeze. The market makers and large players love to push price against the herd. Look, it's giving you all this, right? And so, and it even give you something to contrarian play. All right, long entry zone between 114 on the dip. Your stop loss at 13.8. You take profit at 15.800. Your second profit at 117.500. Shorts at 70, favorable for squeeze. Conviction, strong contrarian edge is clear. Bonus insight: when everyone's leaning to one side of the boat tips over. If 78 is short, smart money move is the position for the upside, not the herd to be boom. All right. Now, once again, ChatGPT is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. As I continue to use it and embed it in, it's going to start tailoring to how I think and moving. So it creates a lot of speed. I don't have to now try to go through and be doing a whole lot of technicals, even though I don't do that now. I mean, I'm pretty efficient on how I do this. So it's not a big deal. But like I told you, I like to use it because these patterns that show up like this, they give me the most fits. All right, I'll give you an example. So you see how this pattern is. this pattern is somewhat similar. You know, we get down here, and it look like we're going to push up and get up here. Well, the problem is, a lot of times I get caught in trying to long on maybe a pullback, coming up thinking that we're going to push here, but instead we roll over. And I continue to see this. You see that? You see how we get up here, and look like we're going to push up, and then we roll over. And then we get up here, and then you start thinking, well, it rolled over, well, we're going to roll over again. No, this time it pushed up. So what do? I like to come in when this pattern, this type of pattern always gives me a fit, because you see it all over the chart, but it keeps failing. Like, this is something similar, all right? You're getting up here, you're thinking we're going to do here, and we keep rolling over. Oh, we got one right here, like right here, and it rolls over. So I want to start training. So let's do this right now. Let's take all this off, all right, and then I'm going to train. Watch this. So I can do this. I'm going to do a bar replay, and I'm going to come back to here, all right, and watch this. I'm going to what? Copy. Go back over here. Paste. Okay. And I'm going to say same thing. I mean, I'm going to just go up here and copy this. Same thing. Now I got to change. No, I'm sorry. This one. Let's copy this. I'm on 15-minute chart, not the 4-hour time. Did I say 4-hour time frame? Oh, okay, yeah. I'm still on the 15. All right, here we go. I spelled entry wrong. All right. So you see what I'm doing now? I'm doing it on the basis of a bar replay, and so I want to see how it play out. All right, and I'm gonna copy those notes. So the price right now is at 118 based off the replay. So it's 60% bullish. All right, short sentiment. Well, I don't know why I added this in. Let me see. There is no sentiment on this. Redo the analysis. All right, because I didn't give it no. I didn't give it a sentiment because we're back in time. So where are we back? We're back on the date of July 31st. All right, so July 31st. Okay. See, it's still, I don't think it gets it. Let me see something. So it's still trying to say it's August 4th. It's not. So we're just going to leave that alone. Let's just see if it still can get it. Let's go down. Let's say, what was the percentage? Did it give a percentage? All right, so it says they got a 60% to be bullish. 119, 30. All right, you should enter at 119,300. So let's go back to the chart. All right, 119,300. Okay, so look how this could work, because you're not doing anything until it crosses 119,300. I'm just gonna put it right here, even though it's above. Let me see if I can get down to 300. That's about as close as I'm gonna get. All right, and then when I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do I can't do this on a bar replay, but what we can do is, if we was in real time, we would set an alert. So I'll show you that in a few seconds. So get back to it. All right, and then your TP is gonna be 120, 250. So we're gonna do 120, 120, 120. Let's do that right there. So you enter here, you get out there. Stop loss of 118,500. 118. let's just do it right here, and we'll change the color of this to where it be red. So that'd be a stop loss. So basically, you enter into the trade right here. You're getting that right here, and that's your stop loss here. So what are you doing right now? Nothing. Right? You're not doing anything until these levels are. So we're acting as if we're back in real time. You know, around this July date. All right. Let's see what else it gives us. All right. Okay, that's it. All right. Now I'm going to begin to train it. All right. So let's do this. Let me play a little bit of it. Hold on. Let me see what the bearish plan. All right. Okay. Entry 119, 130. If price rejects again, stop loss. So I don't even think it even went to 119. No, it didn't. All right. So there's nothing there. Let's see. 120. So the bearish it didn't play out. So guess what? This would have been one of these plays where you just don't enter in. It didn't give you. It didn't hit any of the criterias. All right. Now let's do this. I played this. Okay. Now I can delete all this now. So you can do what? Copy again. Paste. So you see what I'm doing? I'm training it. Watch this. Say, what are your analysis now? Thanks for the updates. 15. Remember, the date is going to be wrong because I'm in a replay. It's thinking it's in real time, but it's not. All right. So it said the bearish. It said bearish probability 65%. Okay, now it's looking good. All right. So here's the setup. Let's do this. So we got bearish setup, entry 116,500 to 116,300. So basically in your market range now, you can look to go short. You're gonna have a stop loss at 117,300, 117,300. So let's say your stop loss there. Your TP will be at 115 flat. Should be right in this area here. I'll just do that. And we'll just change this to green. Alright. So let's see. Alright, boom. Targets would have been hit. All right, you would have been protected, and then of course you could have moved your stop loss in the profit. All right, boom, it worked. So this is what I'm gonna do. All right, I'm gonna take this, take all this stuff off. All right, I'm gonna just take all of it off. All right, and then I'm gonna do this. I'm training it. Good job. TP bearish targets hit, keep up, good work. You need to praise it. All right, it remembers this. Okay, it's getting good. And then watch this. If we get one that's wrong, all right, you go in and say, hey, you missed this. Is there anything that you can do to be better that, you know, would have saw this? So you see what you're doing. You're training it. So let's see. Thank you. That was a clean execution. Bearish momentum hit targets perfectly. Price tapped to the 1% demand zone. Let's keep tracking it in case we now transition to a bullish reversal. All right, so of course it's going and doing something else And I ain't asked to do all that, but it does that. So it is what it is. You either find the trap work. Now let the price show whether it's a bounce or the beginning of the full reclaim. Okay, so let's do this. Play. Play a little bit more. So what day is this now? All right, it's Friday, August 1st. Okay, so let's do this. Let's copy. Place. And then once it's done, you can probably say, so you see what's happening. See, I'm getting direct now. I don't have to, because it's getting the feel of what I'm doing. I don't need them to do the response. Like, stick with the. I don't know why it's doing that. I just need. See, it's seeing me doing a lot, so it's adapting. All right, here we go. I made a start recovery. So right now it says 55% probability that it's going to be bearish. But let's see what the trade scenarios that they give. Bullish reversal setup if reclaim. Entry 115,600 to 11500. So that's the current zone. So what was this? 115. Confirmation. Break and holds above. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a bullish. If it break and hold above 16,200 and 16,500, the TP is 17,200. So we need 16,200. You just say right there. If price breaks above, holds there, we want to go long, and we want to go to 17,200. Which will be right in here. So let's do that. 17,200. Let's just do it right there. So basically, you need to break, close above. So you see what happened? You're just waiting for it to do something, and your stop loss will be 14,900. All right. So. It's hard to get it right. Let it say right there. Change this to red. Right, your stop loss here. So what it's saying, if the price breaks above here, we're gonna go here, and that's it. So let's see what is the bearish setup. So entry 15,800 to 1600, 15,800, 15,800. So if price gets over here to the 15,800. All right, area, you can look to start shorting. All right, and then if it between 100 and 15,800 and 116,000, you can look for entry. All right, your first PT will be 115, and that'll be right in this area. If you're shorting it, stop loss would be 116,600. 116,600. So it'll be up here. Now watch this. If you hedge these things, you probably could do something to where all right, typically where you would have your stop loss, you would go ahead and have an actual order. So your order can get triggered, meaning you will take an L, all right, as you getting out, but you also enter in. And you can kind of trend trade it or go into the direction. All right, so let's play this a little by little. Okay, so we got back up into this area in the 800, so we should be short, and this is the first target. Okay, boom. All right, so target hit. Let's take this off. We're good. This trade would have been a success. All right, and then we're gonna what? Copy, boom, and then we'll go. Now, even though what was the percentage? It was just 55, 45. It's not really that strong, but I'm sorry. Yeah, well, the 55% was it was the Bears. So the Bears did win on this one. I'm sorry, I messed that up. All right. Good job. Good job. Targets to the downside was hit. Appreciate that, boss. Sharp move right into the downside zone that dropped to 11. Flirt with the one, but played out just like the script. Boom, boom. So you see what I'm doing? I'm training it, but I'm going back in time. All right. So also, and I'm trying to find one that doesn't go right, but I don't want to make this video too long. So I would probably have to just work on this on my own and find one that, it gave an analysis and it didn't work. But here's the key. That's why you want to always ask it for a bearish and a bullish. So what if price doesn't do either? Well, remember, that means that there's no trade, meaning it didn't hit an area for you to go short. It didn't hit an area for you to go long. It was just somewhere in la la land. All right, cool. It's a no trade. But let's say you went bearish. It started to go in your direction and reversed to you, and then it went. Remember, the bullish order is still in play too. So you could theoretically take an L on your bearish move, but then it goes into your bullish setup, and then you can take that. All right. Now, will every now and then you have something like this? You move into the zone, you get close, and then it comes up, knocks out your stop loss that was supposed to be for your bearish move. You get up here, and then you hit a trigger zone for your bullish, and then it hits those targets. That can happen, or it can do this. It can come down, don't hit this, come back up, hit your stop loss, then you trigger to go long, and then it comes back and it hits your long stop loss, and it can do whatever. So what did I just explain? Basically, you can have your bullish and your bearish stop loss hit. However, the way this is set up, it's not going to happen a lot, but I'm just preparing you that possibly could. So we call it being ping pong. So you ping pong between, like, dang, my long got hit and my bearish stop loss got hit. That can happen, all right, especially in range bound markets. But for the most part, yeah, this is how you can use ChatGPT, and then you can tell it, all right, create me 5 powerful prompts that is similar to a Wall Street 7-figure trader that has great risk reward and is aggressive with position size. I want these prompts to help me form a better relationship with you as my assistant, so that I may be one of the top traders in do this, see what they're talking about. All right, lock in. Here are 5 elite level prompts crafted for traders aiming to operate like a 7-figure Wall Street. All right. So prompt 1, you can put in, act as my elite trading analyst. I want a high conviction trade idea with at least 3 to 1 risk reward ratio, scan price action, recent, boom, boom, boom. All right, so let's use this one. Okay, we're gonna do a copy. All right, and then we're gonna go. Let's go look at. Let's get out of the replay. Let's go back in real time, and let's go to some higher time frames. Let's go up to a daily chart, and let's pick another asset. So let's do XRP. Let's do XRP USD. Do Coinbase, I guess. All right, and let's move this over. Let's do this. All right, here we go. All right, let me. Boom. All right, and then let me do this. Copy image and paste it here. All right, let's see what he's talking about. So you see what it's saying. Right. So long entry, $3 to $2.05. So that's the current region. All right. So that's what it's saying. And if we're gonna go long, we need to be going long around in this area. Our stop loss is at 270. All right. So where's 270? 270 is right here. All right, 270 is right here. Okay. And your TP1 is going to be $3.66, the previous high. And then you got the expansion above liquidity, 420, and then 480 for 3. All right. You're going to risk 30 cents, reward 66 to $1.80. So risk reward range is almost like a 2.21 to 6.1 depending on the exit strategy. Get your position sizing. You recommend aggression, moderate to aggressive. All right, so 50% to your 70% max, blah, blah, blah. And it tells you why this setup works. And then it's talking about my Fibonacci levels because I use Fibonacci, so it's talking about that. Your system may not even pick that up and say that. But let's go back and let's do a replay to right here. And let's see whether or not this thing could have picked up. All right. Let's do this. So let's do a copy image. It's like, all right. I could just tell, let me see, okay. Run same analysis. Let's see what this does. Remember, the date's gonna always be wrong because it's catching up. It's not because we did a bar replay. Also, my bar replays work on all time frames. I think if you don't have a paid account, it only works on the daily. So you can use the daily and above for a bar replay. All right, let's see. Okay, entry between $2 and 205. Retest of broken support. So right now, all right, retest 205. All right, so we're right in here. So basically, it's telling you you need to be going long, right in there. Let's take this green. All right, green. Boom, 205 right there. Okay. All right, so it's a price just lost that level. If it comes back to retest it and stalls as a prime short location, and hold on, let me straight to. Oh, whoa, hold on. This is to go short. All right, so this is to go short. I don't know. I gotta change this. This is to go short. Sorry. Take this back to red. So it is saying if the price comes back up into here. All right, we want to go short. Let's see something. All right, your stop loss is going to be 226. 226 gonna be right here. All right, and then you're gonna have your TP is $1.55. All right, $1.55-ish. Still right there. So it's saying price come up here. Boom, we want to short, go down here. You stop loss up here. We already know this is going to probably be hit, which is fine. All right, risk reward breakdown, position size, why does it matter? Now, this prompt I don't really like. So you see why I like to do the prompts of I want bullish and bearish. I get the both. So this is only on the bearish side. You don't have a bullish one. So let's do this. It gave us that, and let's hit play a little bit. All right, we got up here. We got here, but it blasted through. Yeah, I don't know if it was looking for something to turn around there, but this is on the daily too, so it looks a little different. And we clearly see we do not go to the downside. We went to the upside. So watch this. All right, watch this. I'm going to say, go back. So let's see. All right, pace. I'm going to see what it does. This is now I make it get a correction because that one didn't work. Let me see. And it's fine that it didn't work. Nobody looking for perfection, but we're gonna see what it does. This trade short did not work. Is there anything you could have done better to improve your analysis? Did you miss anything? Did you miss anything? Or was this just a typical play in the market since there is no 100% trying to get see what it, feel for it. Elite question. That mindset right there, exactly what separate pros from emotional. Let's walk through like we're reviewing film in hedge fund war room. All right. The trade setup recap. The prior analysis called for a short entry. All right. Around $2 and $2.05 after XRP broke in multi-month support. The invalidation zone was a 226, giving room for a back test. However, instead of stalling, price pushed up and broke above 240, confirming the short setup failed. What could have been done better? The multi-wick trap awareness. The previous support zone, $2 to 205, had a lot of long tails and wicks, which hinted that liquidity was being tested, not confirmed weakness. I could have emphasized waiting for a daily close below the $2, not just a wick break before activating a short. Improvement. Required candle body confirmation, not just wick behavior. So you see what's happening, guys. Well, if we focus on this and we really dive in and really do it, we're not looking for perfection, but what we're looking for is our professional approach to the market to be as precise and as perfect as we can be in our preparation and approach and training. It's not, we're not looking for 100%, but we can have a big, huge win percentage if we learn how to train. All right, so higher time frame contact zooming out. The deeper structure from the prior chart showed this level $2 area was actually a mid-range, not a major break zone. Momentum was shifting from compression to expansion, which is not ideal for aggressive shorts unless a blow off the top just happened, which wasn't the case. Improvement. Anchor the short thesis in a true exhaustion signal, not just structural breakdown alone. Then it does talk about volume. Was this a bad call? No, it was calculated play. All right, every pro knows high conviction setup still lose. The goal is to lose small, win big. All right, the R&R was intact. The stop loss was tight. The thesis was valid at the moment of entry, but the market flipped quickly, and instead of clinging emotionally, the trade was cleanly invalidated and exited. That alone is professional execution. Final verdict, this wasn't a mistake. It was a standard scenario where you had a clean setup, price rejected the level, then reverse. No strategy wins 100%. See, we already said that. But the key is, did it follow the system? Was the risk control? Was it reviewed for improvement? Yes, yes, yes. You just did it. I need you guys to use that. I need you guys to tap in. There's no more excuses. Some of you think this game is hard. Some of you don't follow through. Watch some of the videos that I've created in the past. You're self-sabotaging. You really have no excuse no more. You have all this. At the point it's going to be, remember, the trading group, it's about training. Guys, I'm training you guys. I'm not here to be a signal provider and all the other stuff. Once the trading is complete, then we all eat together. We can bounce off ideas instead of people just sitting back, suffering in silence, not doing the work, quitting. So a lot of y'all have already quit because you had greed to come in. Market done humbled you. No, come on now. That's what I said. That's why I wanted to use, this platform and what we're doing to train you. And guess what? I'm just now learning how to use all this, and I've even learned even more stuff while I'm doing this video. But I know how to do my analysis. I still use my 11.8%, my 23% fib. I know how to use my your double tops and double bottoms, and all, just focus and lock in. But there's nothing wrong with using this. And then if you've been losing, post your chart in and tell it, hey, I entered this and this and that. What could I have done better? And it's going to give it to you. And then just copy that. Matter of fact, I'm about to try something different right now. Make this a journal entry. Let's see what it does. Here we go. Look at that. Now all you got to do now is just copy this. You open up your Microsoft Word document, copy this thing, label it as my trading journal, put a date, put the month, August 2025, and then everything for August will go in there and you'll create a folder, zip file it, whatever, create the folder. So on your computer, you should be able to see every month. 2025 August, 2025 September, October. in the future, you should be able to go back. I mean, you go back and say, hey, I got 2023 October. Here's all my notes. It just did all. Here you go. It just did it for you. It just did it for you. It just did it for you. All right. So if you took a trade and you be like, hey, I'll enter here and then I stopped out here. Here's the chart. Boom. Even if a trade went right, hey, this trade worked. Can you make this a? Let me do this. Let me go back up here. What was this one? We did. Like I said, that prompt that we gave, I like the other one. Give me the bullish and bearish. We ain't got time for that. Good job. Your target's downside hit. Which one was this one? This was for Bitcoin. Okay, let me see. Can you do a journal entry on the Bitcoin chart that was a successful trade? Let's see what they do with that. Here we go. Look at that. You ain't got to write nothing. Be smart. Now, I'm about to eat now. I ain't about to sit out here and write all this. No. I'm going to put in, look, man, I took this trade. My profits, my target was hit. Here go the chart. Man, do me a journal entry. So go in, create a folder. August 2025. September hit. September 2025. Have a folder. You go back and you can look at all of them and then post the chart. Copy and paste. You go in the Word, copy and paste the chart, copy and paste this breakdown. If you want to, you can go in, you can change some stuff up if you want, and then watch this. You can put in, hey, my stop loss was hit, but today I didn't trade really well today because I got some bad news came to me last night and it really upset me, but I decided I want to trade today and I was in a rush. I threw all that stuff in there and then let ChatGPT reorganize that thing and give it to you. All right? Be smart. Bro, we can do this. Can y'all believe in yourself? Can y'all please get out y'all way? Can you? Stop self-sabotaging. It is not a sprint, okay? We got times where we will sprint. But you need to slow down and know that you're going to be in this game for a long, long, long time. And we can do this. We can do this. That's my rant for the day. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all make sure y'all subscribing to the channel. And if I do post this, I don't even know if this will probably just be for the private group. But yeah, y'all have a great day.